My name is Elba from Ghana, the motherland. I'm grateful to be here in Hawaii, and I want to show my respect and pay my respect before I say anything about the land. And I'm someone for the Chiamo, Bigunsa, Bedamase, Pele, the great Pele of Hawaii. Nane, Awoye Gunsao, and Sao. I wanna nyami ye Gunsao, Awo and Sao. I wanna ne ye Gunsao and Sanye. Aloha.
Aloha.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
Yes.
We met with Elba yesterday, and we resonating many things in life. And it was just fascinating to hear your story, and now I want to record it because I think it's something that it will be really beautiful to share. You told me about how you started, you know, how you became who you are right now, and where you come from. So maybe you want to start where you come from.
My name is Elba Kwesi Frank. Kwesi means I was born on Sunday. Kwesiada is Sunday in my language, which is the Fanta language. I was born in a tiny village, very remote, behind Cape Coast. I grew up as an herbalist because my grandfather was an herbalist. And in our tradition, grandfather is the one who raised a grandchild. So when I was 4 years old, I was an apprentice to my grandfather. So I learned the medicine, the plant, the root, everything. We're doing this video here also in a sense to show you the tree, the importance of the tree to our livelihood. So when you look at that tree over there, the root of the tree is medicine, the back of the tree is medicine, the leaves of the tree is medicine, the stem of the tree is what we chop down, we make our instrument from. So you cannot be a trained herbalist from a traditional setup if you don't know how to drum, if you don't know how to sing, if you don't know how to dance, and if you don't know how to pray. Prayers is how we communicate to our ancestors, to the divine God. And we do that through innovation, trance, through drumming, dancing. So every aspect of our life. Food is our nutrition. Most of our medicinal components comes from food, our nutrition, immune system. What we're going on today globally, the diseases we have, is all related to our immune system. So to be a good herbalist from a traditional trained home, you need to know how to cook, which is part of your training, how to dance, how to sing, how to communicate. Because when we dance, the gestures we make, it's all communication non-verbally. We say the prerequisite to our being as Africans is the broad activity of music and dance. So our medicine, livelihood is all intertwined in one thing.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, all that. You just resume the whole thing. Yes. And it has so much meaningful significance. There is growing up, was to me also the movement, the expression, the connection with the land, you know, with the things that we eat, with the things that we do, you know, and everything that you just say makes so much sense. You know, and the music.
It's an indispensable element of our life.
So I know, like him, he was telling me his story. You're a chef, and then Elba started telling me about his roots, you know, in Ghana. You know, and then this story about how you became, you know, a healer in a sense, and herbalist, and then like how it relates to music. How you just beautifully explain it, and how it relates to African culture. And I'm so excited, and I don't like you just say it. Yesterday and today, you know, just to be here, you know, in this beautiful setup. I'm not gonna turn it around. Now what?
I mean, the world is suffering now with a lot of things going on. I mean, it's a big disease system we have in now. The flu is more pandemic. I think that's what they say it in English. This big, you know.
It's funny that we just met today in these circumstances because there's nobody around. The place, the hotel, the place where we stay, there's nobody.
Empty.
And beaches are mostly empty. Just you can see the tourists here in Maui, and quite interesting because I was supposed to leave, but my flight got canceled. And then we have time to do this. And I've been wanting to do a meaningful podcast, and I found you. You know. And you see that synchronicity is there is no coincidence. You know. So you have this to share, and I wanted to listen.
Yes.
And I guess many people is gonna benefit from it.
You know, we believe every day is a blessing, every day in the blessing that we don't have control over tomorrow. See, I could tell you to meet me here tomorrow at the same time, but there may not be no tomorrow. Who am I to know that? It may rain tomorrow, it may not rain tomorrow. The weather forecast can forecast it, but it's always try and error. It's like predictions.
It's fresh and nice.
So when every single moment we have, every single minute we have, we need to cherish it and we need to be grateful for wherever we believe in, whether we believe in God, whatever divinity we believe in, we need to give respect to we having the opportunity to have one more day or one more minute of our life. And that is what we Africans traditionally we believe in. We believe every day is a blessing. We're grateful to be alive, and we're just grateful to be here. Whatever we can do to make the human race better is what our aim and our
and
goal
if we
is.
are alive, we better
That's it.
to have a good time.
That's it.
That's why
That's it.
there is so much music and there is so much dance and there is so
Yeah.
much chilliness and
Yes.
easiness
Yes.
and open from the
Open heart, yes.
You know, open heart.
That's right.
And that's what I see in many cultures, even myself in Peru. You know, it's, especially in the small towns. You know, when you go and find people with these connections between themselves, and it transpires into the way they are. You know, as it transpires into you and into your happiness and your energy. You know, and your eloquence and your movements. Oh, tell me about the elephants in your island, because
so
he lives in a very beautiful place in Ghana, and eventually this is going to become a space for
an
retreat,
ecotourism retreat center
where you can surf, you can be with the elephants, you can eat the most amazing healthy cuisine, because Africa, I know, for many people I know that it's the most fertile space
we have
in
a
the
very
planet.
fertile
Really,
place.
like
The land is very
everything grows
fertile.
in there.
Yes, all year round you can grow whatever you want all year round. The weather is great, comparable to other places I've been traveling over the world. We have beautiful vegetables, beautiful vegetations, beautiful people. The human, the nature is in everything like we're talking about, like the environment, the nature. People are happy to be alive. I'm from a small tiny village where everybody is a fisherman. I grew up as an herbalist, so I was not really allowed to fish with my peers. Mine was just to do the medicine. When they go to fishing, they have any injury, I take care of that. The bottom line is I introduced surfing by being here in Oahu. I met a friend who's a pro surfer, so he got me into surfing, and I sent a lot of surfboards back home. So in my village, we have a lot of surfers now who are people are sending the boats to run our surfing. And these are all good surfers now because they were all already professional fishermen. And all they needed was the board and also to learn from a videotape what surfing is. So I have a surfing school in Ghana. I'm the CEO of a surf called African Surf Culture, but I don't know how to surf, but it doesn't matter. I am the innovator of the surf school. So the idea of me being in Maui was because the plants grows better here. Being an herbalist, I came here to go to Hana, to go to Haiku, to go to Makawao, to investigate on the plants, the medicinal plants that we use for leukemia, cancer, pneumonia, which grows here, which we use in Africa. But 85% of the potential clients who are coming from Europe and abroad, who are interested in my type of music, I also need to come to where they're coming from, personally, to investigate, to research in what makes them sick, what is their eating habit, what is their psychic, because our medicine has got a lot to do with our psychic, our physiology, our mentality, and our spirituality. It's not just being sick, you know. So I went to California, I went to Oregon, now I'm in Hawaii, and thank God I'm in Hawaii because the plants that grows in Africa grows here, and I'm just doing my little research. And in 3 months I go back home. I want to turn my clinic into a place where everyone could be welcome for healing. Whether you want to surf, whether you want to see the elephants, whether you want to see the monkeys, or whether you want to see a sea turtle,
that's what I want.
everyone is welcome.
That's what I want to make a notice, you know, because the elephants, being present of elephants is already healing.
Yes.
Because these animals are balancers of the planet, really.
Yes.
Surfing is already healing, you know. Being in a place where things grow naturally and organically and fresh and from the ground. You just go pick from the ground and put in your plate. That's healing too. Being a place where people is happy is healing too. And basically you have the healing all around. Yes. Maybe you don't even need the clinic. Yes. But that's one thing that happens a lot right now because there's like a lot of people is afraid. And one thing that I promote since I was a kid, maybe, and for all these years in San Diego is a connection with nature. Not just growing your own organic garden beds, you know, but remembering that you are nature. You don't really need a clinic to like heal, because nature itself has the energy and the vibrancy for you to align. And the things that I resonate a lot, is the things that you are promoting, like, yeah, of course, all the magical herbs and beneficial properties that they have. But something that is even more obvious is the benefits from the connection between nature. I don't know one surfer that is actually sick about anything, because they are consistently jumping in the water and feeling that emotion of going with the flow and connecting with the air, the ocean breeze, the sun, the water, and they're like flowing, when you do music, you connect between yourself.
Yes.
And then like that rhythm, that music, that energy, that it excites you, and make you feel connected within yourself. So that's aligning, that's balancing, harmonious, which that's how every cell of your body are like dancing between each other. And that's what all resonates about. Modern medicine is something that I do not mostly, I do, it's important and necessary in certain ways, but we have forgotten who we are as an essence, basically. So this is one of the reasons why I'm doing these podcasts. I find people that has that connection, that feeling, and not necessarily the understanding of it, but just itself, the connection makes us to see life from a perspective which has no hesitations and no limitations. And that's a beautiful thing. That's what I saw in you yesterday with that conversation we had. And we talk about many things. We talk also about the unity, how like African countries are separated. The same happened too in Peru. And eventually, we're looking for like that unity to become more permanent, and like eventually all like a human race, eventually all like light beings from this universe. The perspective keeps expanding, and the unity keeps growing. Like we are brothers here, and like it's a good way to show or to like embrace this. We are light beings, both of us.
Right.
We are traveling the galaxy. And it is a beautiful synchronicity.
Yeah.
That my flight got delayed.
Cancel a little bit. Yes, that's good.
So we can do
That's
this
good.
and express and
Yeah.
look at the chickens.
Yeah.
And look at the
Yeah.
mountain. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
They're alive. I mean, walking freely, moving freely. That's what nature is supposed to be. We should be able to be grateful to be alive and grateful to be grateful for what we have.
There's so much to be grateful for.
'Cause,
the breath, the air that you're breathing right now is, so much appreciation for it, and the imagination that you have to be able to create a reality that you perceive. I would like to talk more about like the relationship between dancing and medicine. Dance as a medicine. Dance as a medicine.
Give me a team. Yeah, give me a team. Connection. All right. We go. Hey. Right up. And up. Right. Yeah. Aloha. Aloha.
Aloha.
Yeah. Every day is a blessing, bro.
Yes.
Little things, man. We're just grateful to be here.
We are.
Mother Earth, whatever is keeping us together,
Yes.
we just give thanks and respect. Just little students passing through.
Exactly.
That's it, We're just passing through and want to show our respect. Every single time we get, we want to say thank you
Yes.
for holding us,
Yes.
keeping us grounded.
Yes.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
We got so much.
Yeah. That's all we got. Right. Hey! Hey! That's a good one.
Mira, a mí